can say principal argument of the Z. So argument Z, meaning all of you understand, it has to be always lie between minus pi to plus pi. It never go beyond this one. Means it cannot be less than minus pi, it cannot be greater than plus pi. So for that purpose itself, I'm just telling you some points. Please keep on writing and then I will explain you what does it mean by this. Complex number when you are writing Z. So Z, it's not necessary it will fall in first quadrant, means real part of Z and imaginary part of Z. Right? Z when you are writing A comma B, right? A comma B when you are writing, it's not necessary that it will fall in first quadrant. It will fall in first quadrant only when A and B both are positive. It may fall in second quadrant also, it may fall in third quadrant also, it may fall in fourth quadrant also. I'm sure you're getting all of it. So, what is the meaning of this one? And how to deal with this one? Amplitude, wait a minute. From here, one thing we should keep right itself. OP, I told you what? Modulus, right? If I'm perpendicular drawing. Tell me, what is this length? You will say what? B. Anyway, coordinate geometry, yeah. This is A. So this will be what? Root of A square plus B square. So be clear, mod Z always equal to root over A square plus B square. That's a very good. Means if you want to know the length of a complex number, the length of a complex number is always equal to root of A square plus B square. For example, suppose I said that what will be modulus Z if Z equal to given as 3 plus 4i. Immediately you will say mod Z will be equal to what? Root of 3 square, that means 9, plus root of plus 4 square means 16, which can be said as 5. Be clear, it will become root 25, but root 25 don't write plus minus 5. Root 25 is always. So 5 will come. Suppose I said that Z equal to 3i. So you will say by mod Z will be equal to what? Root of 0 square 0 plus 3 square means 9, or you can say 3. Mod Z, if I said to you that Z equal to I only, so you will say mod Z will be 1. I hope you are getting all of it. This is called as the unimodular. Any complex number whose modulus is the 1, that's always called as the unimodular. Unimodular. Be clear with the, sometime in the question they will mention this way, so you should not get confused. Unimodular means the mod Z value they already gave you, and that is 1. Understand? So whenever they say that unimodular, you always take mod Z as a what? 1. I hope very clearly all of you able to understand. There is no problem at all. So let's go further. Z A comma B, it can, now we are talking about the which point? We are talking about the theta. See how to get the theta. Two things, the whole complex number will move around two things only, modulus and argument. These 2 points should be very clear. Modulus, nothing I have to tell you much. There is the root of A square plus B square always. It cannot be changed. Understand? Only thing is that the theta will create problems so many times. So that also I will make it clear. It's not a big problem. It's a very, very easy. First decide, in which quadrant. Suppose it's in first quadrant. So theta is very simple. In this case, theta will be equal to. In this case, theta will be equal to tan inverse B by A. Simple. Simple. In the case of when A, B, means real part and imaginary part both are positive. Understand? So, same way, let's make some. Suppose I said that Z is going to lie in first quadrant, means A greater than 0 and B greater than 0. Careful. So what do you say in this case? In this case you have to say theta is equal to tan inverse B by A without any problem. Right? Amplitude will be equal to tan inverse B by A. Suppose I am saying that Z is lying in the second quadrant. Second quadrant, you know what will be negative? X-axis is negative, means A negative. Be clear, A negative and B is what? Positive. Are you getting? In that case, theta you have to say as theta equal to pi minus tan inverse, careful, B by A only, but B by mod A you have to write, such that This should not be a problem. Are you getting my point? Third quadrant is that where A less than 0 and B is also less than 0. So theta will be set. And fourth quadrant means A greater than 0 but B less than 0. In this case, theta will be written as minus tan inverse mod B by A. Is it clear? This is all about the amplitude. Whenever you have to get amplitude, you identify in which quadrant this A and B is falling. According to that, you can tell very, very easily. For example, but if you forget this, be clear, it will be mistake will take place. I will show you example. Suppose, think, Z1 I said, Z1 is the root 3 plus I. Careful. Sorry, very fast. Argument Z1 will be what? Argument Z1 will be what? Here B is 1, A is also A, B both are positive. So first quadrant tan inverse B by A means tan inverse 1 by root 3 tan inverse 1 by root 3, and that is nothing but the what? Pi by 6. Am I right? Z2. Look carefully. Z2. Suppose I said minus root 3 plus I. Which quadrant? Which quadrant here? Convert in the point form. If you convert in the point form, you are going to get minus root 3 comma 1. Minus root 3 comma 1 will lie in which quadrant? It will lie in the second quadrant. Second quadrant means argument Z2 is going to be equal to how much? Hello. It's going to be equal to pi minus tan inverse B by mod A means 1 by mod minus root 3. So that will become root 3. So means pi minus pi by 6. Are you clear? Is it clear? Able to understand all of you? Now Z3. Suppose Z3. I am taking same complex number, just plus minus I am changing so that you can understand, nothing more. Minus root 3 minus I. Which quadrant? Third quadrant. For that I told you the argument Z will be equal to, speak up, minus pi plus tan inverse B by A. Minus will get cancelled. Tan inverse you will get same thing 1 by root 3, which is again minus pi plus pi by 6. Minus pi plus pi by 6. How much it will come here? I think, hello. What is going to go? Minus pi by 6. Yeah. Minus pi plus pi by 6. Minus pi by 6. Yeah. Minus pi by 6. I will now think Z4. Suppose I said Z4 is going to be equal to all of you. Argument Z. In this case, argument Z is going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to minus of tan inverse mod B by A, or you can say 1 by root 3, or you can say minus pi by 6. I am sure कि all of you understood clearly. Is it clear? Right, bhai? So simple. We can get it very easy. These points you should remember by argument Z how to write it. So you can find out the mod Z also, you can find out the theta also. So we can write polar form also. Polar form of complex number. Polar form. Or trigonometric form. Both are same in trigo form. How to get it? Very simple. Actually, Z will be, can be written this way also. Mod Z in the bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. How it's coming? You can understand how it's coming. Very easy. If you look, take a Z. I'm taking a Z. Check it. Suppose I say Z equal to A plus I. Right? Suppose A comma B is here. A comma B is here. So I just completed figure. Yes. This is Z, our we got it. This. If I'm asking to you, what is this? you will say A.